Okay, that's good enough. Okay, hi. I'm gonna go glasses off this video. I know I have been slacking with videos, but coming up with ideas is really hard. So today I just wanted to make a really quick sort of fun video to talk about things that I hate about being a girl. Now, this video isn't going to be about like, oh yeah, like having your period and like things that are like biologically being female, you know, those kinds of issues. I'm talking about like socially and just things that we as girls do. Let me just give you a couple of examples. I don't know how many of these things I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to give you just the ones that come into my head. So number one is Mary Kay parties. Now, I don't even know if these people are still in business or if this is still a thing, but growing up, I was invited to Mary Kay parties. If you don't know what a Mary Kay party is, it's basically party. So basically what a Mary Kay party happens when someone reaches out to maybe a representative, and a representative from Mary Kay. Mary Kay is a beauty company, and a representative from them comes to your house, and you invite like a group of friends, 5-10 people, and you all like sit around and like try these different makeup products and skincare products. Sounds all innocent enough, right? It's perfectly fine. But the worst part, there's an issue, because there was an incident. There was a time where I went to a Mary Kay party, and it was, the representative was a girl that was like still kind of new and like in a, I don't know if she was still trained. Well, she wasn't still training. She was new. And so we were trying out different foundations, and all of us at the party are women of color. So my friends who were black, who are dark skinned, like they didn't have colors. And my sister and I, and I'm not very brown, and my sister's like only a little bit darker than me, and our colors were too light for us. So it was like, her claim was that like, oh, she's not allowed to have darker colors because she's still new or in training or whatever. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, because you come to this person's house, you don't know what these people look like, and you're gonna come basically unprepared because you don't have something as basic as foundation to match everybody at the table. And that's when I was just like, really? Like, they don't give you all the colors? Like, why? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, fine, you try the products. If you're interested in something, you can buy it like on the spot. But what they do is the representative goes into another room, and they sit down with each of you, and they ask you if you want to buy anything, and they ask for your information, and basically sometimes they like hunt you down to be to see if you want to be a representative. So like one time I did this, and there was a lady who was like calling me all the time and trying to see, like, I may have showed minimal interest in being a representative because I needed a job, and she was like I wouldn't say hounding me, but she was calling me all the time and like asking me all these questions, and at some point I was just like, you know, just leave me alone. Like, I don't want to be a part of this. I have secretly always hated those parties, and I don't even like their products. So, well. My second thing I hate about being a girl is bra fitting. Now, specifically, like, your first time getting a bra fitting, I mean, it's just an awkward process when you're growing up and your body's developing, and for some reason it's like this rite of passage to get your like first like big girl bra at Victoria's Secret, which is kind of awkward, because when you're like 14 and you're walking into a store where like Every picture on the wall is like some sexy woman, and they sell lingerie and sexy perfumes, and everything in there is very sexy. And like, I mean, not everything, I mean, they have, you know, a balance, but you know, when you're first, you know, introduced to that stuff, you're like, I'm 14, like, should I even be in here? You go in there, your mom takes you in there, and they go to one of these employees, and every time I've encountered like a Victoria's Secret employee, they're always super friendly, very nice. But when you're like an awkward, shy 14-year-old, you're just like, oh my god, she's like gonna like wrap me in a like, they're like, okay sweetie, like what kind of bra do you have now? Okay, are you wearing an underwire? Okay, and then like they wrap the little like tape around you like in the middle of the store. Okay, they're a little more discreet about that, but it feels awkward because you're like in public and you just approach a stranger, and now she's like wrapping things around your bust. And then they like, okay, you might be this size, and they pick a bra out for you, and you go in the changing room. And one thing that like they check on you, like every time you go in there to change or to try something on, they check on you. So they'll be like, sweetie, you doing okay? Okay, let me know if you need anything. And you're sitting there like half naked, and you're like, oh my god. It's just an, you know, it's just a funny experience for I mean, now obviously like I'm a grown up, like I don't care, but when you're at that age, you're just kind of like all right, this is something else that I've encountered. Okay, like bullet point under the Victoria's Secret, like the bra fitting thing. Then you have the issue of complicated bras. So like with fashion, okay, say you want to wear something strapless or something with like, you don't want to show bra straps. So now you have to get this complicated, sometimes you get just like a straight up strapless bra. They're just uncomfortable. Like I have yet to find a strapless bra that's like, this holds me in place. And it's not even about like, I'm not even very chesty. Like it's not about like, oh my god, I don't feel supported. It's just that they just slip. By the time from the moment you put on a strapless bra to then the time you get to wherever you're going, it's like, it's by your butt already. Like it's now a belt. And then you have those bras that have like interchangeable straps that are like, say you want to wear a halter, so like you have to change the straps, and you have to figure out this wizardry to try to make it like you have clips and different things, and there's just so many varieties of boob support for different types of outfits that you want to wear. It's just, I just don't like it. So I usually avoid having to deal with that at all, and I buy clothes with straps like all the time. All right, this is like a pet peeve of mine, okay? This is random, okay? So when you go shopping, you usually have a purse. You have stuff with you. I usually have like a jacket because I get cold a lot. You have things on you. If it's raining outside, you have an umbrella. So for me, I've got purse, umbrella, jacket. I go to the mall, I want to try on some clothes. You go in there, and I hate dressing rooms that don't have a place for you to put your crap. If you don't have hooks in there for me to hook my purse on, if you don't have a chair in there for me to lay my clothes on, like I cannot stand that. I walk into a dressing room and it's like a mini jail cell, because it's like there's nothing in here for me to put my stuff. I'm not putting my clothes on the floor. I refuse to do that. I go into Forever 21. They don't have little chairs or anything for you to put your stuff on. So I throw my clothes over the door, because I'm not gonna put my clothes on the floor. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing that. I have to like hold my purse while I'm trying to change, or I like, you know, I think they do have a couple hooks in there. But sometimes a dressing room doesn't have hooks in it. I'm like, where am I supposed to put my purse? I have stuff with me. Like, I'm not going in there and just like, I have to put things down. Why is there no chair in there? What if I want to sit down and take off my shoes? I gotta take off my sandals with like one. I know, I just remember a time when every dressing room had a chair in it. and times have changed, and I don't know if they're like getting cheap or like weird stuff was happening with the chairs. I don't know. But where are the chairs in the dressing rooms? My last one, okay, this doesn't have anything to do with clothing or anything. This is just a random, like, I don't know how many people know this or aware of this, but the amount of like men old enough to be my father that want my attention disturbs me. Like, I was just talking about this with a friend yesterday where like I'm on a dating app and, you know, most of the time the attention I'm getting is like other men in their 20s. Like, I'm 26, so I'm getting attention from men in their 20s, sometimes 30s. That's fine. When you start pushing like 60 or 50, that's where we're getting too excited. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I can't understand why, like, and in person too, you know, all my friends, we all have the stories of men who are much older than us approach us and talk to us and flirt with us or try to get our attention, and you're just like wondering, what about you says I've got that many daddy issues? I don't understand. And I've been so tempted to like match with one of these older men and then write him and be like, sir, what makes you think that we would even have anything in common? Like, what makes you what would we do? Where are you gonna take me? IHOP? Are we going to the early bird special? Like, what kind of date would that be? I look like your daughter. Like, and they seem like normal guys. That's the weird part. It's not even like some, like, you know, the creepy guys. Like, I've seen the creepers, but these are like your average guy. He's got a picture of the boat, his 2 children. I'm a divorcee. I like to fish. Looking for someone I have things in common with. And I'm like, I don't know if it's just society telling men like, you can land a 21-year-old. It doesn't matter what age you are. Like, I'm all for, like, I'm okay with like age differences, fine, but like you have to be looking for that. Like, if I was like, I would put it in my profile, looking for men this age. I want a man in his 40s. You know, okay, then all for it, go for it. But to think, so yeah, that's something that happens. Every young girl goes through, is getting hit on by men who are just way too old. All right, I think that's all I have for you. How many is that? 4 or 5 different things I hate about being a girl. And if you have random things, I'm talking about biology, I'm talking about like just socially, societal reasons you hate being a girl, random things that I pointed out, you know, go ahead, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about what I hate about being a girl. Let me know if you agree, disagree, if you find this relatable or not, and I will see you around. Peace.